Welcome to the Formatt. Today, we are going to go ahead and review and just talk about just whatever AEW's Double or Nothing 2021 show that happened Sunday. And I know it's Wednesday or whatever, but it's fun. I just been working on a lot of art. I've been painting a lot. I've been putting up songs with my little music thing that I'm doing, little whatever you're gonna call that. So I've been doing that, and this last weekend was really jam-packed with stuff that I was doing. We did we'll started off with them Saturday, had art night and stuff like that. It was really fun. So I was able to do that and go out there and do some art, and then from them, that same night we went out to this place called, I think, Three Witches or Two Witches or whatever it's called, and so we went and watched these people, they were playing some country music or whatnot, so it was really dope. And I like country music anyway. I like all styles of music anyway, so it was nice to just be able to get out of the house and just go with couple girls I know, and that was awesome. So I went with my friends Marie, Elijah, and Melissa. So that was really fun. And anyway, and so let's see. So we went there and we had a couple drinks and whatnot. One of my best friend's kid was with me as well. Vinny Mac, he wanted to go too as well, so I took him out there to go do some art and go see a show and just have fun with him. He's like my little nephew. So anyway, so that's what all I did this weekend. So I was like, and then the pay-per-view was Sunday and I watched it, and then so I've just been busy, just super busy. But anyway, so I mean, Double or Nothing was really good. It was really good. And if you want to see the music I'm talking about, it is on my other channel, Ja Freak Killer, JAHFREAK KILLAH, and that's where you can see like other stuff I do in my life. This channel is just strictly wrestling, everything you need to know about wrestling, from interviews to reviews to everything. So make sure you subscribe and hit that subscribe button like the wrestler said to. Y'all heard them say it, like Yellow Man said it. Subscribe now. But anyway, so I've been having some great days recently. But and another thing I want to let y'all know is June the 12th in Pelham, North Carolina's Pelham Center, where we usually have the Pure Pro shows at, will be a Pure Pro show. So come out and watch some live wrestling June 12th at Pure Pro Wrestling in Pelham, North Carolina. It's going to be a stacked show. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be getting some interviews with some wrestlers. I'm going to get some interviews with wrestlers that I didn't get an opportunity at Super Clash, because Super Clash 9 was jam-packed like you know it. But anyway, so Super Clash is a big show for Pure Pro, and so I'm thinking, I was able to get that many interviews from that pay-per-view, so that was dope to be able to get that many interviews. So it is kind of hard to get a bunch of interviews in one night, knowing that a bunch of people is busy, and then who you do get is awesome to get. But we're gonna jump into this review and stuff. But just letting y'all know, June 12th, okay, June 12th, Pelham Community Center. Okay, Pelham, North Carolina's Community Center. Pure Pro Wrestling live in action. We're gonna have Crash Cassidy, Jimmy Love, probably the Yellow Man. Ivan Ali's gonna be there. Aubrey Wright, Steve Sutton. All these guys are gonna be there. Wyatt Sutton's gonna be there. He's gonna be clanging and banging. He's gonna be down, throwing people around and stuff. So we're gonna have a great show, and I'm hoping Sin Crowley's there again, because Sin Crowley, it's always a blessing to have Sin Crowley around. Jimmy Love, he's just a man. It's gonna kind of suck going back, and it's not gonna have J.R. Martin there. He's one of my pops' best friends there and stuff. So, but it'd be good to see the boys once again. And I'm starting to pick that back up, and I'm gonna do So I'll be bringing y'all interviews more. So it definitely whenever I'm making it to these shows and stuff like that, like it's cool. I like being able to ride with somebody and whatnot, you know. But we had somebody, some dum-dum, he likes to laugh about it to where he don't have a car at all either. So the guy that's laughing that I like online about me having a ride, it was kind of funny because he doesn't have a car either. But anyway, I will be there any way possible. But my household has a car, so the guy that was laughing about me having to get a ride there, it's just because my household car, that dude is going to be at work. Pops will be at work. Anyway, enough off that. Well, anyway, we got the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, and it was really, really lit. I mean, if you want to, like the kickoff show, that was Rio and Serena Dwight, and it was a really good match, you know, but I didn't really pay attention to that match, just to be honest. I was in the middle of going to the store and getting some snacks and stuff for the actual pay-per-view, so I didn't really worry about that match too much. I'm just throwing it in there, but I didn't really watch that match. It was okay for what I saw of it. I liked it. But the first actual match when Double or Nothing started, it was Brian Cage versus Hangman Adam Page. And I really liked this match. It was really, really good. It was crazy, some of the moments they had in that match. Just Hangman, jumping out to the outside of the ring, or Cage doing, what he does, or Adam Page doing the F5 move or whatever, and so it was cool. And from Adam Page doing the F5 and just all the moves that he did in the match was really good. And the ending of the match. Well, the main thing I liked about this, I like the match itself, the fight and all that happened. But I like Cage's outfit coming out there. That was really dope on what he wore out there, and I don't know what's wrong with this, but I like Cage's outfit. But the last move that happened was Hangman doing the buckshot lariat, and then that ended the match, which was really crazy. I thought it would be like his finisher would end it or something, but that didn't. I think the next match was Young Bucks versus Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley for the tag team titles, and this was pretty good. This match was really good. This was all over the place. They did some outside the ring spots. I mean, they did the Meltzer driver on the outside. Young Bucks were all over the place. I mean, they were all over the place. I mean, Jon Moxley ended up getting split and started bleeding, so his face was crimson, so that was crazy. So all over all, that was a really good match. I mean, the Young Bucks got their shoes back. Young Bucks outfits were horrible. They were horrible. So on the outfits, on their pockets, it said pocket, and then on their leg it said tights. It's just, I don't know. I just didn't really like it. It gave me this Brad Maddox vibe, and that's how Brad Maddox did his gear back when he was wrestling, so I just don't like that. And Young Bucks, next time, do not use them outfits. They sucked. They just sucked. They're the worst outfits you've ever worn in your whole career, Young Bucks. I'm sorry. And I'm a big fan of the Young Bucks, but, so that's how honest I'm going to get. Usually like everything they wear and everything they do, but I liked everything they did in this match. It was just their clothing, their tights were horrible. Shoes are fine. I know they matched the tights, but how about match your tights to another pair of shoes? They were just god awful. They look like clowns out there, American colored clowns. Anyway, that was a good match though for the Young Bucks to win and defend their titles and stuff like that. What was the else? I guess it was the Cody Rhodes match or something was next. I ain't gonna be really in order. But Cody and Anthony Ogogo, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about that real quick. The only thing good about this match with Cody Rhodes is beat him up real quick, because no one knows who Anthony Ogogo is. I mean, Jim Cornette is actually right. When Jim Cornette was talking about this match, he said that, you're going to put Cody Rhodes, a well-known name, a household name, against a guy that nobody even knows. And before this, Cody Rhodes was the Nightmare, the American Nightmare. Now he's the American Dream. It's just... So you got to play this whole American role just because you're going up against a guy from the United Kingdom or wherever he's from. It doesn't make any sense for me. But it was a good match for Cody Rhodes just to put him away real quick. That was about the best part about it, him just putting him away real quick. I don't know, you had Miro and Archer. That was a match that I'd been waiting for a while. Somebody like that, because Vance Archer or Lance Archer, whatever you call him, he's really dope. And then Rusev / Miro is a really good worker as well. So putting them two clashes of giants into the ring is fantastic. Like, just in a whole, you know that you're going to have a good match once you know those two people are going to be fighting. And it's for the title. It's for the TV championship. Or the TNT. Yeah, TNT championship or whatever it's called. Like, you know it's going to be a good match. And it was. It was a big guy match. So it was a dope match. Check it out. If you haven't seen this pay-per-view, go check it out. It was really good. I mean, I agree with that match. It was a banger, I guess, for what it is. Cody's match, not a banger, but just for Cody putting him away, it kind of was. But then you had the Battle Royale. That was really cool. I mean, I liked everybody that was in the Battle Royale and all that stuff, but when the surprise entrance happened, well, oh man, once I knew it was Lio Rush, I just was so excited that it was Lio Rush, because Lio Rush is one of my favorites of, Lio Rush is really good. I like him. I like his, before he did anything big, he was like this dark persona anyway. He had this, gothic makeup and all this crazy stuff like that. And that's when I started really, really, really liking him. But he's a fantastic, fantastic worker. I mean, he's young as hell and just can do all kinds of amazing, amazing things. So my hat's off to him for debuting and all that. Hopefully he's on the roster and hopefully he's getting paid to be in AEW. All in all, that was a great Battle Royale. I liked the entrances. I liked how everything happened. I liked all that. But Jungle Boy winning it, I mean, I'm proud of Jungle Boy. I'm not taking anything from Jungle Boy at all. I love Jungle Boy Jack Perry. He is great, okay? I'm just not going to take anything from that man. I'm not. He's a youngin'. I'm not taking nothing from him. But you have got, it's just kind of crazy in my mind, I know. You know, a lot of people are probably going to hate me for this, but there's other guys in that Battle Royale that should be going for that dang AEW World Championship, okay? World Championship. You're trying to tell me that a guy, and I love Jungle Boy, do not get me wrong. I love Jungle Boy. But you're telling me a guy named Jungle Boy that is going to get a world title shot against Kenny Omega. Now, it's going to be a good match. I'm not going to put it past the match. I'm not. The match is going to be good. The title's just not right? I would see Jungle Boy going for the TNT title. Now, why is Miro going for the TNT title when Miro is a world championship looking dude? Why does Miro look like a world champion and you got Jungle Boy fighting for the title and he don't even look right? He does look right for the match, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to... I don't know. It's something about it that I'm just thinking, what? And now, Jungle Boy getting the victory is good and all. I know I keep saying the same things over and over. I just don't want to think that I'm a big hater on Jungle Boy. I just know there's other guys in that Battle Royal that could have probably won and gone up against Kenny Omega. You know. So, could have been anybody. I don't know. Lio Rush could have won. Well, that's a little guy, but... Now, if they don't put a title on Lio Rush soon, or at some point, and if they got him in there, that'd be sad. But other than that, good match. I mean, but then we had Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. What Scorpio Sky he is liked an Instagram picture of mine, which was really cool. It was back in, a couple years ago, but it was really dope. When I get on my Instagram one day, and I saw Scorpio Sky liked one of my pictures on there. It was awesome. It was an amazing moment. But anyway, so Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky versus Sting and Darby Allin. That was fantastic. Okay, great match. I mean, it was Darby Allin was in it, but Darby Allin was getting, oh my God. Darby Allin got destroyed. He literally, he got thrown from inside of the ring all the way from the inside to the crowd. It was ridiculous. He had his ankle on the damn metal. It was ridiculous. Sting was trying to pick him up at one point. Trying to pick him up. off the ground, and he just couldn't pick him up. He just kept crumbling to the ground like he was dead. It was wild. The match was insane. But really glad to see Sting being able to pick up the victory and being able to drop him with that Scorpion death drop. Can't remember who exactly he dropped that on and won, but he won the match. That's my hats off to Sting. He's one of my favorites anyway. Darby Allin's one of my favorites. They put them together and you got a great tag team. It was really good. He didn't really show his age either, being Sting, being 60-some years old. I really couldn't detect too much age being shown, but you could tell. I mean, of course, I know his age, but, you know. So, great match, right? Great stuff. Oh, man, if they're going this far with Sting and Darby Allin, can we at least see a tag team title run with the two? At least once. I don't know, before Sting's, leaves and doesn't, do any more wrestling for Satan. He's at least get some titles. I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool send-off. Last thing he does is tag team titles for AEW. Sounds pretty cool. Let's see what else was on here. We had the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle, and last time they had this match, it was all over the place, and this time it was all over the place again. It was all over the football field. They had a ring in the middle of the football field. These guys went bananas. That's all I got to say, man. It was a great match. But it wasn't really a match. It was just, a fight, basically. Like a big-ass bar fight or something. What'd you say about my grandma? Boom. What'd you say about my papa? Boom. And it just started a big war, and that's just how it was. It's just a big old fight. So, thinking about it, there was so much stuff happened in that match. I can't even think of, there's a lot of stuff that stood out. Sammy Guevara, ran up the wall. Literally just ran up the wall and did this backflip. It was crazy. But that's the one thing that stands out the most. But there was a whole lot of other stuff. I'm not trying to sit here and give away everything that happened in the match. I'm trying to get you amped up to where you want to watch it. Or at least see what the hell I'm talking about. So, but great match other than that. It was great, whatever you want to call that. I don't know if it was a match or not, but it was good. So, it's good. I think the Inner Circle won that. So, the main event. It couldn't just be Pac versus Kenny Omega like I was kind of hoping. I definitely need to use the double pistols a lot. But, anyway, so they had to throw in Orange Cassidy as well. Great match, but Orange Cassidy was outmatched by two guys. I get where Jim Cornette comes off. I get where he's at. Jim Cornette. Oh, I know, man. It's you think it's like, oh yeah, Orange Cassidy, great. This is awesome, fucking great. Yes, awesome moment for Orange Cassidy. If you're someone at his stature and just getting that title opportunity, that's a big moment. Orange Cassidy versus Pac and Kenny Omega. I could throw out one name. I know it's not reasonable right now because he's in WWE, but if you throw in someone like an AJ Styles into that match, then you've got oh my God, you got a great match. A Daniel Bryan, who on a Kip Sabian would have worked. I know Jim Cornette don't like no Kip Sabian, but he would have still worked more than a Orange Cassidy. You know what? Other people would have been working there. There's other people someone like a Daniel Bryan, a Finn Balor, somebody of that stature. Those guys, if they could have brought in some Danhausen, that would have probably worked better. I don't know. Orange Cassidy. I love you, Orange Cassidy, but world title shot against Pac and Omega at the main event of Double or Nothing, a big pay-per-view, and y'all are supposed to be serious. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Jim Cornette, man. At least on the Orange Cassidy part. Because Orange Cassidy, I'm sorry, buddy, but maybe TNT title or something, man. Come on, man. TNT title, maybe. Or a tag team titles with somebody. Yeah, that makes sense. But a world championship? Now, I know AEW, and this is what I like about AEW. This is where I would probably contradict myself a little bit, maybe. But that's the thing about, I like about AEW. They will throw out those matches like that. You know, they're like, oh, WWE wouldn't do this, so we're going to do this. And people are going to love it because WWE wouldn't do it. I like that concept. I do. I ain't got no problem with that. It's the problem. I mean, it's just when you got Pac and Omega. Pac and Omega. I mean, I can understand if it was, you know, I don't know. But you set your standards up to be Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. Now maybe Jon Moxley versus versus Orange Cassidy at a Double or Nothing main event. Just Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. I see that working. That actually works in my head. But when you got talents like Kenny Omega and Pac, that's where I'm like confused on the matter. When you can put someone in there that's at the same standards, like a Jericho, or like a Finn Balor, or a Daniel Bryan, or any of those guys, or, you know, a CM Punk, you know, those guys are at the standards of a Kenny Omega and Pac. Not Orange Cassidy. I'm sorry, Orange Cassidy. You might be popular, the most popular guy. You could be the most popular guy in both companies, and you'd still not be really worth the world championship. I'm sorry. But you kind of are. But I don't know. I'm kind of distraught on that. But all in all, good. I did forget about a match, and I didn't want to, but it was Himuro Shida. I'm not saying that right, but it was Shida versus Britt Baker. Now that was a banger. That was a match. That was a match right there. And my favorite part about that match is when the referee went 1, 2, 3, and it was Britt Baker that had won the title. So, very proud of Britt Baker for turning me all the way around, because I was not a fan of Britt Baker up until now. So, thank you, Britt Baker, for turning my head. So, now, take the ball and go, baby. You got the title, go. You know, Adam Cole can do it, you can too. So overall, I give this pay-per-view I guess 4 or 5 star rating. Give it a 5-star rating. I liked it. All in all, I'd watch it again. I watched it like twice, 3 times or whatever, but it was twice. But anyway, so I guess I give it a 4 or 5. 4 to 5 rating on that shit. It was good. Better than most WWE stuff I'm just seeing. So anyway, but that concludes this little tidbit of talking. But that has been the Formatt with the Double or Nothing, whatever you want to call this, review or whatever. But so that's been my words on it, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Around the corner, up the bend, around there when I see the chickens begin. See y'all later.